It is that time of week again, my friends. Hayden Balgavy alongside Trey, Reid with Arkansas Game and Fish. Yeah, we're keeping it inside. Does that shock you that we're having the outdoor report indoors?
I'm totally fine with it, man.
Well, it has been bitter cold. The bitter cold continues. So we're going to get to Big Buck getting postponed a little bit later and talk about some other excellent programs. But you want to talk about Christmas? A little Christmas tree action?
Yeah, well, you know, it seems odd. I know we talked about Christmas trees as fish habitat a few weeks ago, but we said then that you have basically through the month of January to go by any of those locations where people have dropped them off, and you can pick them up and sink them in your favorite fishing hole. So, well, here we are. It's
now,
the end of January.
what's happened in January that may cause
I have a feeling some of those trees may be around a little bit longer, Hayden.
A little trouble getting there?
So the way this works, you know, we want the public to get as many as they want, make habitats and whatever body of water they like to fish. Now, whatever's left over, Game and Fish goes, and we get them and we sink them in our lakes, often around fishing piers and things like that to kind of sweeten that bank fishing up for the folks that access the fishery in that way. But so you probably got a little bit more time, but we will be going, you know, over the next week as temperatures hopefully moderate a little bit and we get everything, roads good and cleaned off. I know it's been a while getting rid of this mess, but we will go around and pick those up. But I wanted to remind folks that we put a press release out last week about this, but McAlpine Christmas Tree Farm in Bismarck, they've done this a couple of years. They had some, like about 200 surplus trees this year, and we've taken about half of those to the fish hatchery ramp at Lake Hamilton and the other half to Cox Creek Lake in Grant County. So like, if you fish either one of those lakes and you're going to go out, I mean, I know, again, like I don't know what the angling effort is like right now, but grab some of those trees and you can use those in those two bodies of water. Of course, other locations around the state use those wherever you want, but remember, we at Game and Fish will be going to pick those up and make our own fish habitats.
Well, as we turn the calendar to February this weekend too, maybe a little bit warmer, getting closer and closer to spring, a little more time, and a better time for those anglers as well. As we do flip the calendar to February as well, we didn't think we were going to have the Big Buck Classic in the month of February, but we are. Man, what easiest decision in the world to make that
I mean, it was obvious, and you know, in hindsight, clearly it was the right decision.
And what a great job to make it 2 weeks because of these cold temperatures.
I know, right? To go 2 weeks out because they might still be dealing with some you know, road condition issues this weekend. But hey, look, it's going to be the same Big Buck Classic, just 2 weeks delayed. And a couple of things that I want to tell folks about Game and Fish wise. You know, we've got a great relationship with Big Buck Classic and have for many, many years. But the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation puts on the Kids Zone, which is a lot of fun.
I love this thing.
It's in the education building there, and so there's there's hoverball archery where you shoot these hovering ping pong balls over a jet of air. You got a BB gun, marksmanship, like inflatable course. Live trout in a little makeshift trout pond you can catch. We'll have simulated bow fishing with archery equipment, Bawana Gym, wildlife show, little show and tell with the animals. So that's all brought to you by Taka Outdoor Gear and the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation. Fantastic. But in addition to that, Hayden, the Greenway Equipment booth, you'll find our Private Lands Habitat Division team over there. So like, if you want to find out like how to do a prescribed burn or other conservation programs that may be available, even some funding that's available, go talk to those guys. Our Private Lands Habitat Division will be there. A lot of deer hunters obviously coming through Big Buck Classic, and this is what most people are managing habitat for, but whatever that is, whether it's ducks or quail or deer or turkeys, they will be there on hand and can talk to you, get you connected with the right folks to improve wildlife habitat on your property.
Well, you know me, I'm the young parent group, so I always love seeing the trout because we don't get an opportunity too much to do that. And then the birds are always fantastic. Now let me ask you this: how much do I have to pay for you to hold a rattlesnake?
There's no amount of money, Hayden, that will. I have spent a lifetime in the Arkansas outdoors, and you know, I don't have a deathly fear of snakes, but I just.
Oh, I do. I'll speak for myself. I'm not touching.
I just don't. I mean, I like to observe them from a safe distance.
You hear the rattle, you can hear it from a safe distance. We love that.
You're not going to get me in a bathtub or a sleeping bag like those guys from the Rattlesnake Roundup do. I promise you that.
It's like
if you see me within 4 feet of the barrier, just come. It's like, hey, dude, come on, get away.
It's a sign.
Get away.
It's
a
sign.
Close.
We got to get Trey. He's ready to go. God, it's like a scene from Yellowstone where those rattlesnakes sneak in. Anywho, you can see those. Snakes
and many other great attractions.
And many other great attractions as well. I always love it. It's so much fun. You're going to be entertained for sure. Sir, before we get you out of here, this is one of my favorite things that you guys do. It's fantastic for our fantastic and wonderful veterans and military folks. A little duck hunt. Special
active duty and military veterans are able to duck hunt. Got a couple of days to themselves next weekend, February 7th and 8th, and that's also our youth hunt. You know, we used to split it up like a day in December and then a day at the end of the season, and usually early February like this. But heard from the public that a lot of folks wanted to have that duck camp experience, go for the whole weekend, and make a weekend out of it. And so that's the way it is this year. So next Saturday, the 7th and 8th, again, active duty or military veterans, you do have to carry proof of your service in the field with you. Got to have all the other licenses, duck stamps, hunting licenses, and all that stuff. Of course, the kids under 16 do not have to have a license, but do have to be in the presence of a mentor 21 or over if they have not had hunter's ed, and at 18 if they've had hunter's ed, they can hunt within. They don't have to be arm's reach of a mentor. But look, my biggest piece of advice about this hunt, and it's great when you got the veterans going out too, a lot of dads and grandpas and things like that, uncles, aunts, whatever, taking the kids out, but make it about the kids, especially if you're doing a youth hunt, not a military veteran or active duty hunt. When they're ready to go, if they get cold, get them out of there, man.
Don't make them sit there.
Don't make them suffer.
Play on the phone.
And ruin. Let them play on the phone. That's fine. Like whatever makes them comfortable and stay out there longer and gain an appreciation for conservation in the great outdoors in Arkansas is a good thing. So they're not adults yet.
I understand.
To treat them like the youth they are and make it about their hunt.
It's just like me. I'm trying not to be too bad of a sports dad right now. He can't throw 90 miles an hour yet, all right?
Speaking of which, we got to get you on a duck hunt. We've talked about this.
I want to.
It's not looking great this season, Hayden. All the water turned to ice on us.
That's my problem. I was going to talk to you about it. I'm like, hey, Mother Nature had other plans for me.
We'll make it happen next year.
I love it. I would love to do it. We'll take the tan man as he gets older, and we'll do it to it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, let's do it, buddy.
Thank you, sir, very much.
What
a great way to honor veterans, too. Thank them for their service.
Absolutely,
I love that, man. AGFC, you guys are always on the ball. Love it.
We appreciate the Fish and Wildlife Service offering that opportunity. Of course, when they did, we took advantage of it and want to let our veterans get out there and enjoy a couple days, especially for them.
Absolutely. Well, the kiddos and all our veterans out there, active military folks, thank you so much for your service, everything you do. Maybe Tracy Bean will get out there, a veteran herself, if she wants to do a little duck hunting on that weekend. We'll see you next week on the Outdoor Report.